A ripple of laughter broke the gentle rhythm of the coffee shop, sharp enough to draw glances from every corner. Alex Carter stood in line with his 7-year-old daughter, Emma, when he noticed a group of young men crowding a woman seated near the window. Their voices carried too far, mocking in a way that felt mean rather than playful. Something inside Alex tightened, the same instinct that had carried him through years of single fatherhood and long shifts just to keep Emma safe. He didn't know the woman, but he knew the look in her eyes, a silent plea for someone to step in. Without overthinking, he moved closer. "Is there a problem here?" His tone was even, though doubt flickered in his chest. One of the men laughed, dismissing him with a wave, but Alex stayed put, planting himself between them and the woman. "You should leave her be," he said, calm but unshakable, the same voice he used when Emma needed monsters chased from under her bed. The men sized him up, then retreated with muttered scoffs. Relief swept across the woman's face as she exhaled, meeting Alex's gaze with a glimmer of gratitude before he turned back to Emma, who clung to his sleeve. "Daddy, you were brave," she whispered. Alex smiled, though a quiet ache pressed at him, the weight of always having to be strong enough. He didn't notice the woman watching him afterward, her thoughtful expression lingering. The next day, life fell back into routine. School drop-off, greasy hours repairing motorcycles, a grocery run before home. But that evening, while Alex helped Emma with homework, a knock sounded at the door. On the step stood the woman from the cafe, dressed simply but with a grace she couldn't hide. She introduced herself as Clara Rivers, thanking him again and asking if they could talk. Hesitant yet polite, Alex invited her in. Over tea at his worn kitchen table, Clara revealed a glimpse of her truth. She had been traveling in disguise, weary of people treating her differently because of her wealth. Alex's unassuming kindness had struck her deeply. She offered to take him and Emma out to dinner. Alex resisted, gifts made him uneasy, but Emma's hopeful eyes softened him. That weekend Clara arrived in a car that gleamed too brightly for their street, and the restaurant she chose was warm yet refined. Over food and laughter, Clara listened to Emma's stories as though each one mattered, and Alex felt his guard slip for the first time in months. Still, doubts whispered. Why would someone like her care about someone like him? Weeks passed, and Clara remained present, walks in the park, school recitals, even an invitation to her estate once she revealed the whole truth. She was not simply well off but a billionaire businesswoman, a woman burdened by responsibilities yet marked by loneliness. Alex was shocked, even hurt she had hidden so much, but Clara explained she needed to know if he valued her for herself, not her fortune. Their path wasn't easy. Alex's pride clashed with her generosity, and Clara wondered if her world could ever blend with his. Nights found Alex staring at the ceiling, torn between fear and the longing for something more. But Emma's laughter with Clara, the way she treated them as though they were already family, slowly eased his doubts. On a cool autumn night, Clara invited them to a small gathering at her home. After dinner she led Alex into a lantern-lit garden, her voice quiet as she spoke of the day in the cafe, how his courage had restored her belief in kindness. Then she confessed what she had been holding back. She wanted to be part of his life and Emma's, not as a savior, but as someone who believed in them. Alex stood in silence, the years of struggle weighing on him. He thought of Emma's need for love, of his own weariness and his hidden hope. Then he reached for Clara's hand, his calloused fingers closing around hers, and felt something steady take root. Emma came running through the lights, laughter bubbling in the night, and Alex realized that sometimes, a single moment of courage in a coffee shop could change everything.